The Life and Times of Muhammad Ali, the Greatest of All Time. Muhammad Ali, who died on June 3 at age 74, was the most famous athlete of his generation, and one of the most famous athletes of all time. As detailed in the New York Times obituary, he was the most famous person in the world as early as 1964 and remained so until his death 45 years later. In that time, he won 3 world heavyweight championships and lost 5 times, all in non-title bouts, and he suffered one of the most humiliating losses in boxing history when he was defeated by Joe Frazier in 1973. Early life. Muhammad Ali was born Cassius Clay, Jr. on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky. He was named after his father, Cassius Marcellus Clay Sr., who died before he was born. In 1954, when Clay was 12 years old, the family moved to a predominantly white neighborhood in Chicago where racial discrimination led to his refusal to join any gangs or participate in street violence. Boxing career. Muhammad Ali's boxing career spanned over 2 decades. He won a gold medal in the 1960s Olympics, was named Sportsman of the Century by Sports Illustrated, and is the only 3-time lineal champion in heavyweight history. In 1978, he fought a 15-round fight against Leon Spinks for the title that he previously lost to Ken Norton. His remarkable performance at age 32 was his last major victory before retiring from boxing in 1981 with a record of 56 wins out of 61 fights. After returning from retirement in 1984, he had only 1 win and 5 losses, including his final match with Larry Holmes where he lost by technical knockout after getting pummeled for 11 rounds. Political life. Ali was a vocal critic of the Vietnam War. He was arrested in 1967 for refusing induction into the U.S. military, based on his religious beliefs and opposition to America's involvement in Vietnam. Ali stated that he had no quarrel with the Vietnamese people or their government, but he objected to America's military intervention in Southeast Asia because it violated what he believed were clear principles of Islam established by the Quran. Public views on Islam. Ali became a Muslim in 1964, after reading the autobiography of Malcolm X. After winning his first world heavyweight title, he joined the Nation of Islam. He later converted to Sunni Islam. In 1967, he was arrested for refusing to be drafted into military service during the Vietnam War. His trial lasted 2 years and ended with his acquittal.